Okay, hello. We are back again. So this is the second section of the video, and we are going to look at in your book, page 3. So this is your book. Okay, so we are going to go to page 3. We already done page 2, and now we're at page 3. So here is page 3. We are going to use this data to do some exercise and hands-on activity to key in your data in SPSS. So just now you have opened this data, and let's now open a fresh blank document of SPSS. Go to File, click New, click Data. Okay, so now you'll have a new blank file of SPSS. Using the example in page 3, we are going to key in the data. So please take some time to read the explanation on number 1, 2, and also 3. Okay, you can pause this video, and after you have read it and understand, then you can click play again. So now what we're going to do is we are going to key in the data in table number 3. So first of all, what you need to do is you go to variable view, and you set all the questions first. So if you see in your table in on page 3, okay, and number 3, there are actually 3 questions. Number 1 is gender. Number 2, know anyone who needs or needed a donated organ. And number 3 is support for organ donation. So here I'll just show you. So these are the 3 questions. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Right. So let's go to your variable view, and let's start with the first one. So let's just put gender here and click enter. Okay, so here it will be automatically assigned to you. So for the type numeric, it is okay to just leave it there. So for the width, okay, this one is actually how large the width of your data view will be. So if you look at data view for gender, this is 8. Okay, if you maybe set it to 9 or 10, then in data view it will be wider and so on. So usually here I just leave it as it is. So for decimal point, okay, for this one I also just leave it as it is. But just to show you, is actually if you put something like a number, so since it's set as 2 decimal points, you will see there's 2 zeros. So if you don't want to see that, you can just set it to 0, and in data view the decimal points will disappear. So it's up to you. That is more to the neatness of the data. So in label, um, there is an option also for you to key in the full question here. So if you want to put it, then you can put it here. If you can see, gender is self-explanatory, so you don't need to put any explanation here. If you want, you can put gender of respondent if you want. Okay, for values, we need to set. Okay, so we click at the right part, and let's put 1 as male, or if you want to follow the data in the table, just put M, okay, and then add, and 2 as F, okay, or female. You can also type male or female. For example, you change your mind and you want to put as male, you just click there and you edit, click change and click again and change, and then click OK. Right. So for missing value, you can set if you want to put any missing value. I'll just leave it as it is. For columns, for alignment, this is also for visual purpose. So it's right or left. So for example, now it's to the right. Okay. So if you want to change it to the left, so you can see that it's there. Okay. To me, I'll just let it be like that. Okay. So measure, you can change this, okay, to scale. Oh, no, this is nominal, sorry. Okay. Or you can also leave it as it is. Okay. So let's do the second one. So for the second question, this is quite a long question. So you can create like a label or a short name for that. So for me, I'll just put, since this is a study on organ donation, okay, so you already know the topic. So this is, I'll just put no anyone. Okay, so no anyone who needs organ donation. So here in label, you can put okay, you can put the full question here, okay, as the explanation. Oops. All right. So for the values, okay, since the question is more on yes or no, you can put 1 as yes and 2 as no. And then click OK. And then here you can also change it, but now I'll just leave it. You can change to nominal if you want. And for the final question is support, or you can put donation or just support. I'll just leave it as support. Okay. Click enter and you can type the full one here. Okay. And let's set the Likert scale. So if you look at your book, this is the Likert scale. It's 5 point, 1 strongly agree, and 5 strongly, sorry, 1 strongly disagree to 5 strongly agree. Okay. So let's look at here. 1 strongly disagree. 2, let's say this is disagree. 3, maybe neutral. And 4, agree. And 5, strongly agree. And then type click OK. So now you already set your questions. And now you can click to data view and you can see there are 3 questions. I'll just delete this first, yeah? That is for your example. So now you can enter your data. So let's have a look at your book. Okay, so these are your data. So if you count the responses, there are 10 respondents. Okay, so you key in all the answer for the responses. So I would like, since we only have 10 respondents, you can do it vertically. But if you have collected data, usually it is based on respondents. So you will key in horizontally. Okay, so it's up to your own. You want to key in based on questions or based on respondents. Okay, so for me, I'll do for this exercise, I'll do vertically because we already have all the questions here. So for male, just now is 1. Okay, so female is 2, and you can key in. Okay, and for this one is yes, 2 is no. If you forgot, you can look at your variable view on what you have set in the values. Okay, and for support, you just key in the numbers that you can see in your table. Okay, so that's it for the key in the data. So I will be back with another video on how to analyze the data using descriptive statistics. See you later. Bye.